I told you all I like to keep it active. If you need the kind of mindset where you can constantly go, then you have to stay active. Life is not a race, but I advise you, get to moving, and I hope to see you all on the finish line. Let's go. Okay, so it appears I'm in the red. Yes, I shouldn't have looked at this phone now. That's the life. Once you're in, you can't get back. You can't get back out. So basically, I came here to eat, and I just checked the charts right now on my phone, and apparently I'm in the red. I think I made one little mistake, but you know, with this game, there's not just, we don't just call it a little mistake, but I think we could fix that in the evening. For now, I'm just here to eat, and if any of you would like to join me, feel free to come around. And yeah, of course, we'll try something. I think they have a variety, quite a variety here. But for now, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm about to, you know, have me this delicious meal. And of course, a drink. See you in a couple of minutes, and we'll pick it up from there. In the evening, we could just pick it up from there, yes. All right, so, bon appétit to me. Merci. Sweat now and enjoy later. I'm telling you, my people, I feel good doing these runs because once I get back home, I'm fresh and I can go at it like a beast. I've been telling myself the longest time that when the going gets tough, I have to go harder. And that is why I don't play with my fitness. It's another day, new motivation. Let's go. Welcome back, Army. I trust you're doing well. And of course, before we proceed, I would just like to find out, of course, I know that you find the content quite helpful. And of course, if you want more content like this to keep coming, don't forget to keep it quite interactive in the comment section. And of course, the Telegram channel, it gets a really more interesting over there. There is always something for newbies. If you're a first-time trader, even if you don't know anything about it, come over, just tap in on the Telegram link. We'll be providing a lot of help for you. We have an amazing team, mentorship, discount on your first deposit, and a lot more. So what are you waiting for? Now, today we will be delving again into the magical world of trading, and of course, it's time to fix a situation. Now, today we will be making good money on moving average and zigzag. So we go ahead and set up for the first indicator. I set the period to 7. Just made the strip myself for white, and for clarity purposes, zigzag is completely okay. So understand exactly how we enter the market, right? Zigzag has these angles from which we draw the price levels. They will show us exactly the stage movement. So if the asset is above the level that is, you know, it has broken through, there will be growth. And of course, for example, this trend right here started here. The price started to rise and even retested subsequent levels. So all this continued until the intersection at this point from now on. So we will only be looking at a decline in the asset. Now, well, we enter very simply when crossing or bouncing off the moving average. Now, zigzag gives us direction and moving average. Now, the exact signals for entry are ready. Now, okay, all this will become much clearer when we open our first deal. So let's do it right now. Now, to begin, I will put the initial risk at 50% of the deposit, and I want to have a second attempt in case of failure. Now, well, yes, we now have entered the promotion. We draw this level from zigzag again and see that the asset has broken it up. The price went down, failed to gain foothold and turn away from the moving average. Now we are waiting for an increase. The essence is of my analysis. Now it remains only to wait for profit. While expiration is on the way, I'll tell you a few words about emotions, friends. Now, your main enemy if you plan to become a professional trader is emotions. Yes, I know how difficult it can be to control yourself, but you have to do it. There are two main feelings here, fear and greed, which has killed a lot of traders. Because the first one, you miss out on your profitable positions. Because the second one, you enter where you don't need to lose money. Agree it's unnecessary. You need to be able to turn off fear and greed. Now, all of these internal impulses, these are what will prevent you from actually achieving your success. And by the way, I'm already in the black, guys, and I'm going to continue trading now. I'm cool-headed, I'm collected, I'm level-headed, and I'm motivated. I'm doing great, and I know I'm going to succeed. There are simply no other options. We have to win. So here we enter due to the breakdown of a new level. Right now, the rocket is heading into space, and we are on board. So there's only one advice on how to overcome greed and fear. At the start, trade for small amounts, and practice constantly. I went to a larger time frame so that you could see the growth potential. you must admit that the chart looks very different, and now we are all confident of moving up. So this is called a multi-time frame analysis, which I describe in detail in my Telegram channel. So you will also find free trading signals there, of course, other strategies, discount. I'm topping you up 50% on your first deposit. So connect with me there and let's move up together. Now come on in if you want to develop within our team, and I guarantee you, buddy, you are going to grow faster than you can even imagine. Now, meanwhile, everything is going well here. Now it makes sense to change the schedule. Now I want to show you at least one deal to lower the price. Now let's see what the quotes are offering us right now. Oh yes, now that's the option we need. I'm going for 800 bucks. Now guys, I think it's worth having a reserve just in case. Now, okay, in a reduction deal, I am just showing you a few corners. Now the penetration of which opened and all the way down for us. And of course, we are on the moving average, so everything is just perfect. Now, okay, we're waiting for the outcome of the deal. Champions, I'm ready right away. You need to average your position. Now, it seems the asset wants to grow at this moment, but I won't give it a chance. Yes, we will have to open another deal. We enter the remainder also down. This will help us avoid any losses. Now, I will either have two profitable trades or one that compensates for the loss of another, and that's how it should be. And by the way, it's not greed or fear. This is a complete understanding of what is happening and my actions that will eventually protect my deposits, which is very important, of course. Now, the situation did not go according to plan. The first deal brought loss, but my plan B is still working. Never be afraid of the market, my dear friends, but be prepared for the fact that it might not go the way you want it to go. It's like poker, and when you have your deck in your pocket, personally, my clothes are full of trump cards, and I constantly take them out and I put them on the table in front of the broker, and I don't fear because it's all or nothing. I recommend that you prepare for everything, but never give into emotions. Okay, here's a plus deal. That's enough for today, and I'll save this amount and maybe even continue this evening. But now you have trading strategies that definitely works. As within, so without. The true sufferers are the ones who know their true potentials but do not live up to it. I know how it felt for me back home with absolutely nothing, and to think that now I can say for a fact that I've gotten all that I ever wished for and more. And just to remind you that the only difference between you and I is that I started. You just haven't started. There's no such thing as, it's a matter of first come, first serve, but it doesn't really matter because there's enough to go around for everybody. Now I've been here. There are those who have the blueprints. There are those who are lucky enough they have the spoon, the golden spoon handed over to them. But for those of us who have to struggle to come up to make it, I can relate. Now I have the knowledge and I understand that it doesn't take so much to get started. Now I'm here. I've got the blueprints, I've created platforms, there's a Telegram channel readily available for you. I've got a team of people I work with, they are amazing mentors. I provide you a top up on your first deposit. I have raffle draws where you can win. There's enough to go around for rookies. If you're a newbie, if you haven't done it before, it doesn't matter. If you have experiences, even if you think you just want to sharpen up and be better, don't hesitate anymore. Come on over to the channel and let's start making real money. Let me teach you how to clean out your profits. Let me teach you how to minimize risks. Let me teach you how to go about the charts. Again, I always say that trading is like surfing. Ride the waves, but learn and know when to paddle out. Guys, don't waste any time anymore. I feel good. I'm sending this out to make you feel good. Let's do it together. Tap in, sign up. Let's get you started. Oh my God. Guys, you can understand why I say that this is never a walk in the park. You know, months into the game, I would think that after having scored so much profit and have been able to discipline myself to the point where I would want to think that every trade, at least, you know, every other day, even if I incur losses today, I can be able to bounce back almost immediately. But I
I think I've had a really rough day today, and for the first time in a very long time, I actually felt like smashing my laptop, but you know, it is what it is. And like I continue to motivate you always, you don't stop when it gets hard. You push harder, and that's what we're going to do. We will push.
Welcome once again, guys, and of course, Black Bull here again. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. It's always nice to have fresh food on board, and in as much as this hasn't been looking good for me for the last 3 sessions as well, I think I pride myself in saying that I know that when it goes bad, I share the emotion with you, and when it's good, I equally share the emotion with you. So without further ado, guys, right now I think that if this is going to be a fiasco again, then I'll go into depression. 4 losing trades in a row. I think this should not be allowed. Absolutely not. I'm too tired of this, and this trading session has been real hell. So $5,000 at stake, and now it's either I take back the entire loss, or I just go deep withdrawal. Everything should just be perfect here. The main thing is that the market doesn't start freaking out at the very last moment. Now, I think just for a couple more seconds, I'm back on the plus side, and that's what discipline means, guys. So hell yeah, I did it. Who's the boss here? Never give up, my friends.